My name is Dr. Vladimir Baryev. I'm a general pediatrician specializing in autism spectrum disorder, and in this video, I would like to talk about how diagnosing autism in girls is different than in boys. More boys than girls get diagnosed with autism. About 4 boys for every 1 autistic girl is diagnosed, according to recent data from the CDC. Researchers believe this could be due to genetic differences. However, many girls with autism, especially those who are considered higher functioning, are often overlooked. They are sometimes called the lost girls or hiding in plain sight because they don't fit the usual stereotypes, and their symptoms may be misunderstood or mistaken for something else. Girls with autism may be better at hiding their signs, especially when they're young. Autistic girls, along with their families, face challenges in getting the right help due to various barriers. Even though we are getting better at understanding autism and identifying it as early as 18 months old, girls are still getting diagnosed later than boys in many countries around the world. Families of these girls often feel guilty or regretful when the diagnosis comes late, thinking they missed signs or caused difficulties for their child. Even when girls show clear signs of autism, they can still be overlooked. Older ideas about autism was that it was mainly an issue of boys, so doctors would not look carefully at girls who were displaying the signs. The way autism is diagnosed is often based on a male model, which might not fit girls as well. Girls with autism may have a quieter presentation, and their symptoms may not be as repetitive or as restricted as in boys. Girls with autism also tend to be more vocal than boys, who would speak less, even if the types of things that they are saying are not developmentally appropriate for their ages. Stereotypes and expectations can also get in the way of recognizing autism in girls. Girls may develop different interests or behaviors that might not seem as unusual, making it more difficult to spot. Girls who have autism might also pass as neurotypical, especially when they're younger. They might try to imitate others and go along with what they see. This ability to pass can make it challenging to identify autism until later, often in junior high school or in high school. The cost of missing an autism diagnosis for girls can be high. Undiagnosed girls may struggle with depression, anxiety, and low self esteem. They might work hard to fit in, but it can be exhausting. When girls are diagnosed late, they miss out on early interventions that can help them develop important skills. Girls with autism may also face safety risks. They might be bullied for being different, and their naivete could make them easy targets for predators. Without proper support, they may not understand social cues and may be more vulnerable. Let's take a moment to explore the intricate layers of culture and how they influence individuals navigating life with autism. Think of it as a gentle breeze weaving through the diverse landscapes of human experience, where gender and race are coloring the canvas. Consider the simple act of making eye contact, often seen as a bridge of connection, yet interpreted differently across cultures where it can be seen as disrespectful to make eye contact. For example, in many Western African cultures, making eye contact with your elders can be seen as disrespectful. Similarly, the way people express themselves, often dismissed as repetitive, can have profound meanings in various cultural contexts. What might appear as a challenge in one culture is celebrated as a strength in another culture. Think about organizational skills, for example. Sometimes these things can be viewed as quirky, but in other communities, being organized is a virtue. Societal perspectives often favor men for their leadership potential. However, for women on the autism spectrum, the narrative can take a different turn. They may encounter labels like being called bossy, and then when we add race into the mix, being an autistic woman of color may lead to unfair judgments like tactless, rude, or controlling. If you learned something from this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below to help spread the word. For parents living in New York State, call my office at this number below to ensure that your struggling child gets the right diagnosis and the help they need.